Hello, buddy. Welcome back. We're doing another episode in our legendary Isabella von Karstein campaign for Total War Warhammer. I'm the Strategy Professor, doing the Steel Faith Overhaul mod. As per usual. So it's been a couple of days. I'm just trying to refamiliarize myself with situations as I just met the Greenskins. Okay. So these clowns threw that very questionable law usage there. Got to kill me there, and I think I was trying to decide what I wanted to do here. I do want to make a play on Bretonnia soon. It's upgrading. Okay, so we can get Grave Guard. If we want to do that. Okay, so I could drop in. I feel like this is kind of going to be a waste of time to run down there and mess with these greenskins. I think we can beat them with this army. Well, certainly with Isabella's army. I think even with this army, we could probably beat them. There's some good dead stuff over there to raise, also.
I ain't doing that.
Where's their last capital? This? I mean, they're... I can't see their wall or meter. Whatever, but...
So cry off.
Okay. So I think we drop off in this area. Now, they aren't sieging this yet because they're the weaker army.
Not possible.
Okay. So we can hang out there for now. I think we just drop in with Isabella. I didn't change this. I should change this to 1 extra recruitment capacity. Should have done that last turn, so that was an oversight.
I am darkness.
But I could drop in, like... Might as well just drop it into the town. What are these quests? Annoyance. Assassination attempt against this guy. That's probably not going to happen. That... Necromancer recruit. And capture beach off. Okay. I don't want to dismiss one of my necromancers in order to do that. It's kind of awkward that it's making me get another necromancer to hire. Because I can't hire anymore. Okay, this is not upgrading yet either. This is about to finish. And I would like the chevrons, but I might get them next turn. I don't know. We'll see, because they would get hired. I'm not sure how that checks. But I don't want to sit around and wait an extra turn for chevrons, so. I think, yeah, we just get 3 more. This, I don't think, is worth until we get the upgraded version. Melee attack and defensive. Oh, we already have one. We have the upgraded version. Okay. Check. Okay. Grab some of those. Now remember, she can't get the upgrades for them like other people can, so she's kind of at a disadvantage there. I think overall, after playing a lot, her skill tree is not as good as a standard vampires because she doesn't have Walking Dead or whatever this thing is here that gives bonuses to Crypt Horrors and Graveguard. So that kind of sucks, but that's fine. We can work around it. Obviously, her vampire skills were a huge boon early in the game, so you know we're very grateful for that. Okay, and so what I think I want to do here is just roll bottom. I don't think I can kill both of them at the same time. It is possible. I could put one Banshee. Where's my other Banshee? She up here. So I was kind of scouting out. Marienburg's gonna fall pretty soon. I need to be able to get up there and deal with that, but we can always just recapture it. It's just a tier 1. Okay, so yeah, he is over here.
Devotee of the lady.
Actually, that's not Leon Kerr. What? Oh, Leon's up here sieging the main city. Okay. Yeah, so he's getting pretty big for his bridges. We need to take him down a notch. We're going to come over here and defend Wartbad here in a second, though. Okay, let's go ahead and roll down here. I don't think I can just straight dash into them. There's no other recruitment centers in here. Either they run for it, which they probably will. If they run for it, then I can start just grabbing this right here from the Empire. How strong? I mean, this is pretty strong. It's 15. And that's a lot of stuff. It's like 35. I mean, I guess I could have sent her down here. She could definitely deal with them, but we'll just kind of play free safety and see what they do. I guess we'll just chill for a second. We don't have to go down there and get that right now. We'll just see what he decides to do, and then if he wants to come at us, we can hire some regiments and raise some dead or something. If he goes for Oberheim, we can go over there and beat him down. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Oh, let me, growth is fine for now. Let's go ahead and see if we can just assassinate this thing, just get it out of here. Okay, well, we still got a little bit of experience for it. Alright, let's check the buildings. We have 5,000 here. What are we gonna do here at Grunsburg? We could do gates, but I think we're just kind of committed. Okay, so that's going to give us... We could do one more Balefire. A tier 2 Gallows. Pretty good. Do I want more Balefire? How's the corruption going? We're getting a lot from Osmosis. A lot of anti-corruption from Osmosis. Are there any others? So we're getting this. We could do a forest here. I just don't care about these units that much. The Vargulf is nice, but... Okay, so what do I care about more? 100, what is this? 325 a turn. Plus the bonus, that's like 350 per turn, including the tax. So 350 gold per turn. Or an extra 2 corruption per turn to all provinces surrounding. How's the corruption looking over here? Alright. Definitely use a little bit more. But we need more money as well. I think we'll just go for the money. I think. It's such a good place for corruption, though, because it spreads it here. It just spreads it to like a million different places. Money is nice, but 2 corruption can be pretty crucial. How's the corruption looking here? It's still only 43. Characters. This is looking pretty good, I think. 79. We'll just do the corruption. It's such a great position for corrupting. Let's go ahead and do corruptions. Okay. Now, what else? What else? Okay, so we've got a Veruland. Doesn't matter right now. This. I mean, we might as well just cancel that. Okay, there we go. Because we're already hiring this turn, so there's no point. We're not going to be hiring again next turn. Okay, Sterling, Zufbar. This can go to tier 5. So get the money for it. Eastern Sylvania could also go to tier 5. Character Mar, doesn't matter. Eschen, we could upgrade, but nah. Okay, that's going down. And Beesenland. Wait, why can't we upgrade that? What am I missing? Oh, because it's not tier... Oh, yeah. Has to be tier 3 in order to get the tier 2 building. Gotcha. Okay. Do we want to hire anything here? And we could hire... We could have him chill and just hire a couple more Crypt Horrors and, like, hand those off to somebody. Either Vlad or Isabella. Maybe 900 more per turn. Those things are really strong. He could definitely benefit from a couple more of those. Those are very good against dwarves. If I want to make a move on dwarves here soon too. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. $1,000 a pop. I mean, it's going to be another 900 upkeep cost, but we are going to start gaining some more territory, so I think getting some Crypt Horrors online is probably a good idea. Okay. They are a lot more expensive, but they are very strong. Oh, wow. He's going deep, huh? Is he dashing all the way down there to reinforce that? Or are you kidding me right now? Wow. Man, these guys are being, like, world-class trolls. You know he's gonna burn it too. God, these guys. This backdoor is real. The last-minute confederation, so they can start backdooring and run away from me, is absolutely real. There's no way we'd win it, but we might be able to. I'm not gonna fight it. Oh, they just sacked it. Wow, okay. So they're just gonna burn in corruption. Did they occupy that? Man, I could just grab Kemperbad. The problem is if I start going over there, that's where chaos is gonna be. Where is this? Oh, okay. It's fine. Whatever. Alright, so Marienburg is eventually going to take this. No, they didn't take it. I thought that they came down here and maybe took that territory.
Absolutely not.
Ooh, they spread out.
No.
They sacked it down to tier 1, which is pretty annoying, and that's going to cause... Serious? It causes 15... A sack is 15 provincial instability? That is really, really annoying. It used to be like 5 or something, maybe 10, but 15 is huge. Very annoying. I could cancel these and just go kill them right now. Beestenberg does not have walls.
Isabella von Kast.
Could just grab Kemperbad. I really didn't want to have to do this and like spread over here. I wanted to grab this stuff. Can Vlad and company handle this now? I don't know. Once this guy finishes this, if I raise dead, I think I can beat a lot of this army up. Especially if Vlad comes over. Alright, let me send this Banshee with... Or he's not Vlad right now, I guess. He's the other guy, but he'll eventually be Vlad. And I definitely need a Banshee with him, because she's got to have that protection. Give me some vision. Where are these clowns? Okay, so he's going to have to come over here and deal with this rebellion. This is really the only place where they could attack reasonably, and they're taking a lot of attrition to sack that. Like, they can't take Oberheim, they can't take Schwarzhofen. I don't think.
Do you need fresh troops? Impossible.
Queen of Darkness. Speak.
I mean, I don't want to get backdoored. I could just grab Kemperbad. But I don't want to... This is so far over, and I'm just going to get surrounded. I want to deal with one enemy at a time. I think I need to come over here, kill Marienburg next turn.
Of Bretonnia.
In a couple of turns. I don't want to trespass and make them too mad.
Let us
I need to progress my map, especially when their two generals are far away. I want to get up here and kill Couronne.
Isabella von Karstein. I thirst. Yes, my sire.
We can send the vampire up after this. We don't need a ton of growth right now here, but... we can actually drop him in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and go for unit recruit. Now, did they get those upgrades? They did not get the upgrades because the thing wasn't finished at that point. Okay, so we can drop him in right here in Grunsburg, hire a round of Grave Guard, and then start rolling over this way. I don't see the other dudes. I think they probably ran back home.
Lord of the Glade.
Then that way he can clean up this rebellion and start just... These two can like just keep track of this area, and then she can just run around and murder everybody.
Join me for dinner.
I guess I could run up one more turn and hire more Grave Guard. And then kill the rebellion. Okay, I think that's what we'll do. So we're going to need some money to hire next turn. We're going to go down to about 2,000 upkeep. So we really need money. I don't know. Let's... This is dumb, but I think I'm going to cancel that. Get my money back. I just need money right now, I think. I know it's goofy, but... Okay, I don't... Like, I want to upgrade this to tier 5. I really, really do, but I need power right now. Like, that just feels like that's fun, and I just need power. That would be a fun upgrade, but this... I'm just going to get rid of this and get a gallows. I mean, I can get it back later if I want to, but I think that the... it's just too much for what's his name, for the Vargolf. There's nothing else in there I don't think is worth it at this point. Alright, so Moot we're just going to leave alone. Sucks they sacked it, but it was a smart play by them. And we've got some greenskins up in here. Now they took Mount Gunbad. So that might be something we have to deal with pretty soon. Okay, the dwarves took that back from them. They aren't at war with me or anything. How do they feel about me? Oh, they don't like me.
More sleep grows, I can tell. You come thinking to bargain, but I...
Y'all want to trade?
Vampire! Why'd you darken my halls with your foul presence?
Y'all don't want to trade? You're not cool? These little punks.
Me and the lads ain't interested in what yous has to offer.
I mean, I'm not gonna go down there and kill them anytime soon. I'm fine if they just stop raiding me. Okay, whatever. We'll see if they change their mind. Okay, so I guess we're saving gold because we're gonna want to hire next turn, and then I really would like get this to tier 5. It's gonna be like 9,000, probably like 7,000 when I upgrade a little bit, but what are we working on tech-wise? Sturgoy Legacy. Okay. Oh, my crit goals aren't gonna get it though. The ones that are getting hired next turn, I don't think. I think you have to have it complete when you sign the contract for the unit. Yeah, they're gonna run away and just take some attrition. It's one of the great powers of vampires, is people just have a really hard time navigating through your lands because they take a lot of attrition.
To defile.
Midland's Dunzo, Sturgoy Legacy. Sturgoy's having some problems. Yeah. I'll take some money for that. I mean, that will lower my public order a little bit, but everywhere's fine. Public order. Trespasser where? I thought this said it was going to have much tougher, yeah, I can get to Marienburg from there. It said it was going to have much tougher rebellions. I haven't seen that yet. I think I want 2 of these. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 5 chevrons. Two of these. Yeah, that gives you leadership, melee attack, and melee defense, and a pretty good chunk. Like they have 27, 36. Okay, so we get 3, 4 for having 4 more chevrons. That's pretty good. I'd be interested in this. would give 2 extra experience. I believe it says skeletal and zombie recruits. So it says skeletal, so I'm wondering if that counts as Graveguard. I guess we'll find out. And then 5 for Graveguard, and that. I think that's pretty worth, especially with this much research rate that I have. Nothing else is that great. I mean, Knightly Orders is alright. This stuff's like okay in retrospect, but
Isabella von Karstein.
so I want to do that, and then put the Banshee with me. That helps prevent. Remember, it's got that guard trait, so it just helps prevent some tomfoolery.
Of Bretonnia.
Okay, so this is a really powerful army, but it's a much lower cost. Well, not a much lower cost, but it's about 1,500 lower than what it was. It's a more well-rounded army, put it that way. I'm only hiring 2 units, so roll up to here. Hire 2 more. This army a little more well-rounded. Some Graveguard. Graveguard are a pretty good bargain for just what they are. Could hire some more next turn if we want to. We could go for the research. I think we'll hang on for now.
You dare. I foresee great things.
Maybe we don't need to hire next turn, so I'm going to put like 3 more crypt ghouls with them. I don't know. We can replace the dogs with ghouls. Dogs are very cheap, but there's some fodder in here. Like, we can get rid of this stuff, these mercenaries, with more Graveguard. I think that would be a pretty good exchange. So we'd have 2 pretty beast armies. Oh, Chaos is getting close to, I think. Not 100%. I think that means they're pretty close. Okay, I think that's much going to be it. I mean, we want to, we could just go ahead and get tier 5 right now. It'd be 7,200. Get that prospect started. Is that what we want to do? Got to hire a little bit next turn. But we are still getting 2,000 per turn. I think we just need to go ahead and start that. It's like 6 turns to get that rolling. And if we start sacking a lot of Bretonnian stuff, we'll get the money. That does upgrade our overall income everywhere by a pretty decent chunk. Oh no, never mind. That's, well, We could go ahead and upgrade over here. We don't. The thing is, we don't have a vampire thing over here. That's the problem. Give 700. $25, 30%, a little bit extra places. Oh, but that would just give us a Mortis engine and zombie dragon. I'm much more interested probably in having Blood Knights, these guys, Blood Dragons, and Black Coach. That's 15,000 to even leverage that though. Not sure if that's even worth it. So we're not going to be able to upgrade that to 15,000. I mean, it does give you a little bit more gold per turn, 125. If we're going to do it anyways, we might as well. This already has the vampire keep. Sure, whatever. We'll do it. It will let us start upgrading vampires too. Okay, I think that's probably good. Let's see, dirt should be fine. I mean,
I will not betray you.
I forgot, I need to send her up here. Does he have a designated vampire with him? He does not. And she has provider, right? She does not have a lot of restorer, but she does have some. I need at least one vampire. Rotet has full provider, restorer rather. Does another one have? Posner has restorer. Okay, so let's go ahead and send Rotet down south.
Follow me.
I need one restorer with each army.
Yes.
I can send her back up here to get in there. Okay. Restorer doesn't stack, I don't think. So I want one in each army. So he's going to need one Banshee to protect him, and then one restorer. I think a Necromancer would be okay, but that's unnecessary a lot of times. Okay. Okay, there's the rebels. Are y'all trolling? So they're going to run in different directions to try to backdoor desperately. So he's going to go for Grinstadt. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Eight turns? 15 turns? Okay. So if I can raid some stuff, they'll like us. Vlad's back. How big is this tree? That's Waterfall Palace, okay.
Unstoppable! The world will drown in blood. The von Karstein.
I thought he'd be able to run over there in one turn. I guess not.
Bow!
They better not attack me next turn. I'm going to be annoyed if that is the case.
You're overruled.
Ooh, wow. That's some pretty nasty stuff there.
Vlad von Karstein.
His lady. All shall perish.
Murdered him. Henry Hasselhoff. I like that name. A little bit more campaign movement range, reinforcement range. So they give you a little bit more things. All these things are pretty bad. I'm just not gonna run all those units. Oh, excuse me. That's okay. I mean, the order size is okay, but I can either go fighter and get 16 more armor, which would be pretty good. Or 9 more melee defense. I mean, this charge bonus is pretty nice. Plus 30 on the charge. Pretty good deal if you just cycle charges, which is what I'm going to be doing with her more and more. I think we'll go devastating charge into Dark Knight probably, and then Bloodlust. That seems pretty good. And the other option would be to go for magic stuff, but I just don't think I'm doing anything other than the Dance Macabre and Invocation. Like having Arcane Conduit and Power Drain would be pretty cool, but this charge bonus is really nice also. Because they're not going to have to sit there and face tank. I don't want to use them for that as much in the future because they're just going to get mowed down by armor-piercing stuff and these higher tech units. So now we can, you know, rely on these Graveguard to tank a lot of stuff. And then we can use them as sort of flanking cavalry. I think Provider, I mean, Inviolable is pretty good too. In combat, how much? 6 to 16, I mean, 10 more armor is a pretty big deal. Let's go with that. Dash up to here, and I should be able to hit Couronne next turn, I think. I think what's the fastest way is right there, right? Yeah, through this little path in the woods.
I know the way.
Alright, so we're going for it. We're sacking Couronne next turn, I hope. And it's pretty scary, but they don't have an army there. Now, they're going to come at me after that, so I mean, they just might go for Owlheart. Pretty high probability they're going to go for Owlheart. If I do that, they're going to backdoor a lot of stuff. And realistically, I don't even need those other vampires. Like, that army's just so crazy. I can keep both vampires down here, I think.
King of Darkness.
So I'm going to have to clean that up. This little troll. I don't... Can he even take Grindstat, honestly? Units. Huh. Can they even... So they've got like a ward and a couple of like injured units. Graveguard will probably tear them up. I mean, zombies and skeletons are pretty garbo. I don't know, the Graveguard will just crush all of this. I just have to have those spearmen like take on the knights. And my lord. I think we can deal with that. Alright, I'm gonna rotate down. Put that there, and then that way... Should be able to rotate up here and help. Hopefully we can deal with Workbad and then run back over here like ASAP with this army.
All shall know me and tremble.
Who wishes the red kiss? Expand Sylvania's borders. strike out. I thirst. Flight. Darkness succumb to my mesmerizing embrace. Beguile them.
Alright. I think that's gonna be pretty good. What are we even working on here? Oh, that book. Okay. Alright. Let's see if we can get a good fight. I mean, well, we're gonna get a good fight. We're gonna get Couronne next turn, I think. Yeah, they're gonna run because they're cowards. Where are they even going? They're just taking attrition the whole time. Are they gonna try to go for Wiesenberg?
Men of the Empire, we have much to discuss.
Peace treaty. I forgot I was even at war with them. Yeah, Hawkwood's not really on my radar, especially if they want to pay me. Sure. I can wait 10 turns to eradicate you. Ooh. Okay, bones. Okay, whatever. This guy step into my turf? No, he's just taking corruption because there's a lot of corruption there. Because of my osmosis, it's just spreading corruption, so that makes it even harder for people to come and like try to attack me. Okay.
This is impudence. I will not.
I mean, that looks pretty tough, but at the same time, I think we can deal with it. This guy is like, I don't know, she's running. I think she's going to go try to mess with scaling. Keep in mind, this is before the changes, before the Norska DLC, so. They got a lot of chevrons. I mean, one of these guys have 34, 34. Silver shields now. A lot of stuff is much more resistant to missile fire. I've noticed that. How much? Still pretty weak. Oh, they have regeneration now. That's cool. Control metabolism, so they get 20% physical resistance and okay. That makes them a bit better. The leadership is the big problem with them. Okay, we got the Gibbet completed, which is good. Glad gained some ranks. Oh, Reginald. Okay. Why can't we get Master of the Dead? Rank 4. Okay, we gotta go Advisor, I guess. How are we looking on time? Doing alright. We need to go ahead and get this siege out of the way.
It is night. Speak. As you say, mortal.
Okay, I should have enough to sack and occupy this turn. I only have 19 units.
This night,
I would have loved to include her in this, but I think we have so much power. I mean, let me see. Some Pegasus Knights who are okay. All these cav are just gonna get obliterated. They don't fight very well in towns. Those actually do a lot less damage. Wow, okay. They're rebalanced because they're cheap units, I guess. Yeah, I don't see how they defend this. I could potentially lose Marienburg. Off of that, but whatever, let's do it. Okay, who... Musion at war with them? Probably. Oh, they're actually not. They're at war with all the other Bretonnian factions. Who's the richest faction? Probably Carrick Ziflin.
As long as I am Lord, this thing will receive no hospitality from me.
Everyone hates the vampires, man. Come on. Show me some hospitality. Just give me some cash, man. All I want is your blood and your cash. Why you gotta be a hater? Everyone hates the undead. Give me 500. There we go. See, we can be friends. Yeah, we're improving. Alright. Let's light them up. Now, they're going to have one turn. Oh no, we have Vargals. Never mind. We can siege at turn 1. And I think we will. I mean, this is a freaking death ball. I don't think a lot of stuff on the map's going to be able to handle this, except for those elves, dude. The elves can probably handle it. Potentially. I mean, maybe I'm overestimating, like, those elves, but that was pretty severe. Pretty severe. I think they took the Graveguard down to broad shields from silver, right? Yeah, they used to have silver shields. They have cannons. Of course they do. Alright. Okay, so I want to deploy some stuff over here just to get them to... deploy stuff over here. Well, actually, do I want to... I could not deploy anything over there. Depends on if I want to beat this back gate in or not. I could just go, like, right in the front gate, probably. I could do both. I mean, why not both, right? Just saying. Okay, so let's just do 5. Vargals over here. Actually, let's... Okay, that's fine. We'll put the 4 group here. 5 group over here. Make them deploy some stuff here. Just line up here. Really thin. Vampires.
it shall be. I will not fire. Darkness.
Oh, they have those magical arrows. Okay.
Their time has come with haste.
Your desire at once.
Now.
Vampire. Swiftly. Swiftly.
If this ladder's up.
Vampire. I serve my desire. Very well.
With haste. Now, come to me.
His lady.
Can I do it? Oh, you're on a wall. Okay.
Your time has come.
Okay, so they actually opened the gates and let me in. That's pretty troll. Then they closed the gates, so they cut off my units. These guys are stuck on the outside. I really don't like that. It feels very gamey.
Haste.
Excellent.
What? Come on. Wait, why not?
I assent.
There's something that was like something magical that was like stopping me from casting. I don't know. It's weird. It takes them a while to beat in this gate. Okay, there we go. Right on cue. Jeez. Just knocked him right out of there.
Vampire.
Oh, it's firing on his own Pegasus because I Pegasi because I own these towers now. It's pretty great. I like that. Interesting.
Agreed. And death for all. Isabella von Carstein. We rule the night. Oh, swiftly. Wonderful. The time has come. High. All will be ours. Noble of the night. Who feed? The living will join vampire. I come swiftly. Blood magic. Bow before me. It is done.
That should be the mass route. I think they're all done. Dunzo. These guys fight to the death or something. Slow them down. Where y'all going?
Yes, good. Very well. Excellent.
Yes, awake, minions.
God, dude. Would not like to be them right now.
Night has fallen. Isabella von Carstein.
Just got done watching some Game of Thrones too, man. This is hyping me up for the end of season 7, beginning of season 8. Projected. It hasn't happened yet, but you know it's straight from episode 1, so I won't spoil any specifics, but you know they end up fighting a lot of undead stuff at some point in that show. I think, unless there's like a huge, you know, something weird starts going on, but actually it's more important for me to go ahead and brute picture this rather than to run down that one lord. So make sure everyone's healed up, ready to go. They did nerf the range on the heck though, I think. I don't think it's too OP. It's just like that's their whole identity. Like that is their spell. You know, regeneration is their thing. They are not nearly as good in combat, in theory, as other factions are. They just have really good synergy with each other. They have a lot of psychology-based units, and they have a lot of regeneration and big monsters. So, that's what I'm all about. I kind of like all the factions, but why is this dude... Okay, whatever. Let's go kill this clown. Shaken, dude, you have no army left. It's like, oh, he's shaking, man. He's not running yet, but he's thinking about it. Come on, bro. He saw that terror guy's pieced out. Oh, here comes the crew. Here comes the crew. I would not want to be that guy right now. If the terror guy's not enough, here come the Vargals and Isabella. Oh, and there... There's the Cryptors.
The living will join us! Vampire!
Get him, Bella.
Immortal! All life must end!
Okay, we got him. That was a barn burner, man. That was a close battle. Real close. They almost had me. I don't know. I think it just has to be trolling with this mod. It just does not want to ever give you decisive, hardly ever. And that slows down your leveling, which is pretty cool, I guess. Kind of extends it out a little bit. This was a tier 4. I mean, 6,000 is hard to turn down. Take it to tier 3, and then if I occupy after that. So I should, in theory, get tier 3. Done this math before. It's 6,000 worth tier 3. It's 4,000 for the building. You have to wait on growth. This might be a capital. I know it's a capital, but like it might be a thing where you get like bonuses throughout. Oh, this might actually be the place where I get the if they have it, the whatever, the corrupted knights. I think that makes me want to occupy. Obviously want the 6,000, but getting a tier 3 here would be pretty good because that would allow me to start spreading corruption more. Be faster corruption. If this is the special place, I don't know if it is. I don't even know if there is such a thing. I just saw it somewhere in the tech tree or like in the skill. Somewhere I saw that you could get corrupted Grail Knights. Like evil Grail Knights. I mean, heck, I could just do loot and occupy if I wanted to. That would knock it down a tier and I get the loot. Maybe that's the best option. Would have to fight rebellions for a little while here. So it'd be, you know, it's going to take, if I knock it down to tier 2, it's going to take, to get to tier 3, 2 growth, which is going to be, I don't have any growth buildings here. It's going to be a while, you know, like 10 to 20 turns to get enough growth, and then it's going to cost 4,000 gold. I hate leaving 6,000 on the table, but that means that it's going to cost me 4,000 to upgrade it, which I do want to upgrade it. Oh, nice! Okay, I might be a fool for this. We'll see. Okay, no corrupted Grail Knights. It is tier 3 though, and it is a Black Knights. Wait, what is this? Black Grail Knights. Oh, hold on. Are they just a garrison? Does that let me hire them? The recruitment of Black Grail Knights. Yes! Yes! I get reliquary. Okay, nice. Okay, so I was right. I just anticipated it. It didn't say there was a special building chain here from the normal, you know, from the normal game lineup. But this will help me get to Black Grail Knights faster. I don't know why I care so much about these, but they look sweet. They're unique, weird. You can only get them in one place. I don't think you can get them in the base game. Maybe. Like I said, I've never taken the Bretonnian stuff in the base game. Oh, nice. I don't even have to get to vampire stuff either to get to Blood Knights. Nice, and I can get I get Black Knights just straight up off of a ancient armory too. This place is pretty sweet. Let me text my buddy real quick. He just said that he got gold for the first time in League of Legends. That's cool. Sorry. He's just been working at that, trying to get that for like over a year, I think, and he finally got up to it. That's really cool. Okay, let me look at some of these other places now. Yeah, this doesn't give you any special recruitment from these buildings. Now, Castle Drakenhof does. It gave me the Mortis engine, but you still... So I can get a Mortis engine off of the Reliquary. If I built a Reliquary right here, right now, I could get a Mortis engine. And I could get Blood Knights without getting the Vampire thing, but I'm going to be able to get Blood Knights next door, too. Terrorgeist is good, but I think you would still need a Necromancer thing, right? Or... Unlocks recruitment of Terrorgeist. I mean, maybe not. Maybe you wouldn't need it. Maybe I misread that, because this just says you can hire it. It doesn't say it's a prerequisite to have that unit. Like, nothing says unlocks... allows the recruitment of... Yeah, because that says Black Grail Knights on it. That's where I saw it. Okay. Unlocks the recruitment of Terrorgeist. So I don't think that I need it. Maybe. Well, we'll try it out because we're gonna get it anyways up here. So that's sweet. Oh man, I'm pumped. I want some of those units. We're just gonna like, if we can hold this area from Bretonnia, like I'm pretty sure we can hold Altdorf. The place is crazy. I just like getting the cool stuff. Like, it always just feels good when you're like Empire and you get Tabelheim. You can get those special Knights of the Blazing Sun chapter house. Oh, they lowered it. Oh, wow. I didn't notice that. It used to be a tier 5 unit, and I was like, it's such a cool unit, but really, is it tier 5 quality unit? So they lowered it here. I really do like this mod quite a bit. I think that they've made some very reasonable changes. It feels as difficult, if not more so, in the base game. I read some reviews that were saying... Now, this was from, like, an earlier version of it back in March, so maybe they, you know, adjusted it over time. I'm sure they have. But saying things like, oh, it's a lot easier, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, it's not. I mean, if you're good at the game, you know, you can still win, but it's definitely harder than it was, I think. I don't know. Okay, so what do we do at this place? Let me figure out how much disposable income. We're obviously going to tier 4, like, ASAP. To try to get those Grail Knights. What are they even? I forgot to look. I was so excited. I forgot to even look and see. Are they even good or not? We're definitely getting them. I don't care if they're good. We're going to get one unit of them at least. Okay, so what do they have? This. Okay, so 25% physical resistance. Okay, and they replenish over time. Okay, so they have regeneration, but they aren't weak to fire because of that. That's a special thing. They have Striders. They just never get tired. Immune to Vigor. They cause terror. Massive charge bonus. 16 versus large. Oh, geez, they deal 200. But there's only 6 in a group. They have 12,000 health, though, so each unit of them has just like an insane amount of health. 126 armor with the silver shield. Pretty good melee attack. You can just charge cycle these all day. They never get tired. How do they stack up versus... They're the same price as Blood Knights. No, they're a little bit more than Blood Knights. They have more HP. These have 90 charge. These have 85 charge. 44 versus 42, but these have Frenzy. Blood Knights have Frenzy. Blood Knights have 42 Pierce. These have 90 Pierce. They're not as good against heavily armored stuff. These guys do... They have okay Vigor. Resistant to Vigor. They only cause Fear. They do not cause Terror. These cause Terror. 15% and they regen, but they are weak to fire. These have 25% in regen. They are not weak to fire. Missile resistance when they're fighting. It's whatever. They're immune to psychology. If you cause terror, you are immune to psychology anyway, so the Grail Knights have that too. Undead. These are also undead. Okay. I think these are probably stronger. They have a lot more health per unit. They have about the same armor. 68 leadership, 70 leadership. Their speed 75, 68. Huh. These still have 16 versus large though. I think these are pretty beast mode. We're definitely gonna get them. We're definitely gonna get them for sure. We'll test it out. Terrorgeist has been doing well. It's been doing well. It's been overperforming. Okay, so how do we get there then? Well, we probably need growth. Give it... I don't think this needs to be a recruitment center otherwise. I think we can just go give it Balefire. Charnel. Do want growth. We're going to drop a vampire in here for sure. When we hit tier 4, when we're getting close to tier 4, we'll drop the Charnel or one of these. I mean, do we need Balefire? I think Balefire is useful. It will also spread Vampiric over here. Not that we're going to be trying to take scaling territory probably, but... maybe we don't need Balefire. It only really, like, connects with this province and this one. Nah, maybe this isn't a good Balefire one. Let's just... this will let us recruit Black Knights if we want to here. We can wait on that, though, until we get the Necromancer up here to reduce costs. We'll go ahead and grab these. These are important for now, but... yeah, okay, so that was absolutely the right call to go for a tier 3. That's going to let me get to tier 4 faster. Altdorf, we could upgrade. Altdorf. 4,800 is a pretty good price. One extra... hero rank +1 for vampires. +2 for necromancers. +2 more necromancers. I mean, that's pretty good. Tier 4. But we don't need tier 4 here, because we're going to go tier 4 over there. Getting this would be cool. But is it like 12,000 cool? Hey, get off that. Might have other issues at hand. Okay, how we looking on time here? We're probably, that's it for this episode. That's a cool way to end it. Yeah, we're over time. I'm gonna go ahead and start a fight here. Okay, we got the tier 5 rolling up here. Do I even need a tier 5 here, though, honestly? I do. It's on opposite sides of the world. Oh, hold on. What is this? Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, we're not going to be getting any of that stuff, probably. You know, it's on opposite sides of the world. I need at least a couple of tier 5s spread out. So this needs to be tier 5. Most likely, because I already have a vampire thing here. I don't know. I could cancel that and start putting tier 5 over here. Extra public order in adjacent provinces is nice. This would let us get Blood Knights without having to get a vampiric thing. We won't be able to get Black Coach and stuff. Is this worth, though? I mean, how much? 24% in governmental buildings, 20%, 30%. We get +2 public order in all adjacent provinces. I don't know. I mean, you obviously get like just an insane garrison off of that. But this already has the vampire. And I've already started building it. If we upgrade to the tier 2 vampire, it is 12,000 more. We wouldn't need to do that for Blood Knights. It just depends on if we want Blood Dragons or not. We're gonna have to upgrade both of these. That's so much more. That's like 12,000 more gold. When I could just get the Blood Knights for free in the other place. And upgrade my Necromancer tier 2. It doesn't give me extra vampires. It's just... all I would get are Blood Dragon Warriors, which are cool. Black Coach. Well, we are going to get more Necromancers in the other place. I'll figure it out. Let's just start the battle. I'll think about it next time. I might move it over here. Castle Drakenhof. It's my other tier 5.
This is impudence. King of darkness.
This guy just ran over here. I don't know what he's doing. I don't think he could beat any of my town garrisons. I do kind of like that my towns actually do have respectable garrisons.
The souls are mine. I am ready.
It makes it... that does make city management a bit easier, although they can backdoor you, and they have better garrisons too. I don't mind beating up their garrisons.
Yes.
Oh, they're outside of my range here, huh?
You're overruled.
I mean, they have some serious stuff there, but 28 units, and I have some pretty good stuff too. I think we can take them. If we can't, we can back out and try them again next turn. Oh, we are getting help. Okay, from the town, I think. Yeah, they're done. Auto-resolvable. Okay, well that's gonna be it. Very exciting stuff. I'm pumped. I'm ready to get some of these Grail Knights. Maybe if we have those. Now they do have silver shields. I don't remember if the other units have, if the Blood Knights have silver shields or not. But that, if they have silver shields, that's actually going to be pretty dang good against elves. So, anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I'll see everybody next time. Have a good day.